You're recording now, Bloodted?
Yes.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Bandcamp, the band campaign. Today's episode is called Don't You Miss the Days, and your GM is me, Blazemasterson. With us today are Blood Ted.
Hello, I play Yvonne, the Necrodancer.
Skoo.
Hello, I play Teef, the Tiefling Thief.
Hawkins, or Universal.
I
Fuck
am
that one right up.
Hawkins or Universal, and I play Hawkins or Universal, who is a hunter and a birdman. Or a ranger.
Peleus.
Greetings, I'm Peleus, and I'm playing Friendly Fire, the cleric who only heals people.
Yes.
That's a fib.
That's
burning them.
called Friendly Fire.
And joining us as our special guest for this episode is Oddward.
Hello, I will be playing Ambrose Holderheck, a dwarf sorcerer who is also a mean bass lutist.
Brilliant.
Right on. I'm digging that. I like a bass loot for sure. Can you tell us a little bit about what your character is based on, Oddward? You ran this concept past me, and it was entirely new to me.
One of the only things I was told to do was glam rock. So I went with one of my favorite glam rock groups for inspiration, Slade. And so,
I see the resemblance now. I did
Yes.
wonder.
Yes, so that's Naughty Holder, the front man of Slade. So I am a dwarf. I've got a hat covered in crystals, and most of my spells are based on illusion and mind stuff.
Awesome.
We don't mind
very
that
cool.
stuff.
The hat of crystals will be very useful for Friendly Fire to aim at because it will produce the disco ball.
Oh, yes. So I also have a vision board of sorts. I see Skoo has given some images.
Some context. Yeah.
And here's a big set of images.
Beautiful.
Yes, that's me.
I love it. I love
Killer.
it.
Sure is.
Okay, so now that we've explored this, just to let you know, Oddward's character, Ambrose, has been with you the whole time. You guys have been bandmates for quite some time, so he's not actually a stranger to be dumped in. Just he's part of the band that kind of comes and goes. You're all a bunch of freewheeling artists, and so like Deleth is not going to be participating in this session just because she feels like swimming down the river. That sort of thing. So,
Like D&D Wu-Tang, basically.
we really are D&D Wu-Tang, and not. What about in the game?
Yeah, I guess that kind of works too.
Mm-hmm. All right,
I
so
am the old dirty bird stirred.
Oh.
oh man, do you have inspiration? I'm just checking here.
I mean, do you want me to remove that? From the
No,
sheet
I'm never
altogether?
going to take inspiration away. I think that's a shitty thing to do.
I thought that might have taken the concept of inspiration away.
And in the game.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. So at this point, Styx has agreed because Hawkins won his dice game against Styx.
Dice battle.
And he says, well, I'm excited to bring you to the Apollonian court. And as you guys know, in the Feywild, they're typically in like the established canon of the Feywild. There are two courts that oppose each other through manipulation and trickery. They are the Seelie and Unseelie courts. However, I'm not actually familiar with any of the conventions around those courts. And so in order to differentiate this from kind of the typical mythology surrounding those courts, we've renamed the courts the Apollonian Court and the Dionysian Court. And the reason for that, of course, is that this way, you can refer to them as AC/DC.
Ooh.
Inspiration.
Clap, clap, clap. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Also, I'm kind of bummed that we're not going to the Dionysian court.
You may yet have a chance, my friend. You may yet. We shall see. The world is truly your oyster, your mollusk of choice.
I will flex that muscle.
Oh,
Yo, inspo. Inspo. That's yeah.
there you go.
All right. Now that everybody's loaded up with inspo, he says, "Yes, I will take you to the Apollonian court. I think you'll be very excited to meet my friends there. However, it is worth noting that even though it's nighttime all the time here in the Feywild, it will take us several of your material days to get there."
Hey, if it's always nighttime, we can always play.
That's a beautiful sentiment. So he starts taking you down the river. It's very slow. It's very gentle. It's very calm. It is, as I said, nighttime, and there's a blanket of stars in the sky. It's deep and dark. You're moving through a river with a forest surrounding it on both banks. And right now it's been maybe 5 or 6 hours since you started. And a couple of you were, even though you're a hard partying, rowdy bunch, you still need sleep. And so my question to you is, how would you like to arrange your watch?
Didn't we sleep already?
On my
before
wrist.
entering?
You did sleep right before you left for the Feywild. So let's retcon
We're a day
that. It's
down
not-
the river, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Several days, you said, so.
You're now 18 hours down rather than 6. But the night generally makes you a little bit more tired than you would be otherwise, because you just don't have those kind of biological cues from sunlight.
Well, Hawkins is the best looking out of all of us, seeing as he has eagle eyes. So perhaps he should take first watch.
Magnificent.
Can I sleep on the wing?
I mean, I think my dancer, she's sort of undead, so I don't think she needs sleep.
That's true. Is she good at perception?
But isn't she under your command? So, when you're sleeping, she would probably sleep.
No, he can issue a command like, "Hey, keep watch for us."
Yeah.
Okay.
She has -1 on perception, so no.
Perfect. Get up front. There's room at the front of the boat. Perfect.
Yeah, I think that's because as a skeleton, she's missing eyeballs.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Frankly, she has
An
amazing
eardrum.
perception for not having eyeballs or ears or skin.
Yeah.
No tongue for taste either, if we're going to go down the senses route.
Yep. Yeah, I'll take first watch. I'll get up nice and high and see what's going on. But
And then you'll fly up in the air.
exactly, yes.
Yeah. All right, very good. So at this point, we're moving on to our next little scene here.
Look at this
If
production.
you guys could arrange yourselves in the boat the way that you are seating, so that one of you might want to be in the back and one of you might want to be in the middle, that sort of thing.
Say I'm there just to show that I'm flying around. I'm not off the boat. Apocalypse now has
Hold up,
taught me
where's
anything.
Styx?
Never get off the boat.
We've left Styx behind.
Styx.
Styx is in the very rear, so Skoo, if you can just move
Oh,
up.
damn it.
Yeah. Styx has to have the back end because that's how you
Yeah.
steer the best.
All right, I'm going to sit out on this thing.
Does Styx sleep?
Styx does not sleep.
That would be an awful
Why can't he
guy
watch?
to have in control of the boat.
Well,
You can let him take watch if you want, but he's very busy trying to steer the boat in nighttime.
Nah, I
This
don't
sort
think
of
we
thing.
should trust him with that.
It is, and also he's a pretty weird character. He loves toenails and dung. So like whether you want him to be like watching over you while you sleep is up to you.
He seems all right.
Yeah, those things normally endear a person to me.
Very good.
I'll order before I go to sleep. I'll order Chandel to keep watch, and if she or Hawkins sees anyone, to wake me up.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. Yes.
As you're going to sleep, I say, if I see anything, I'll do this and go caw right into your ear.
Excellent. That's a very good high sign, as they say. Okay, so you're flying around.
Yeah,
Like this is while everybody's asleep. You're just kind of
just flapping about, keeping pace with the boat.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's a as I said, there's a dense forest on either side of the river. There's a lot of foliage around, so it's and it's dark, so you're not going to have an easy time seeing anything per se. But Styx assures you that he's been down this route quite a few times, and it's not very dangerous at all. The worst fate that he's endured thus far is simply running into a rock or two.
Keep an eye out for dangerous rock monsters.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All
of course,
right.
You've run into a rock today. We're rock.
Take it away. Take his inspiration away.
I already don't have any.
Yeah, -1.
You got disadvantage.
Disadvantage on everything.
Okay. Excellent.
Now, actually, you are gonna have disadvantage on your perception roll because it is. Actually, do you have dark vision?
I don't.
Very good. So that's disadvantage on any perception roll coming up.
Okay.
So you guys are kind of it's lazy. Have you ever been to a water park and there's the lazy river where you just kind of it's one of those. Like you're just really chilling as you're heading down the way, and Styx couldn't really even paddle very fast anyway because this canoe is gigantic, large enough to house all of you. So it's very slow going, but it's a relaxed pace.
Well, he's punting, isn't he, with a stick? So it wouldn't really
More or
work,
less.
you know?
Yeah. He's punting and then using that stick also as a rudder. So let me go ahead and place this guy back here. This little cutie Styx.
Oh,
What a Final Fantasy he is.
what a bishi. As in a bishonen.
Yeah. Okay. I am only familiar with Bishi from the expression "glomp the Bishi."
Yeah.
As I'm sure
You know,
all of
if-
you know, glomping is running up and hugging
I
somebody.
have no idea what these guys are talking about, man.
Glumping is actually leaping through the air to tackle hug someone.
Mm.
Just that in real life, people tend not to go to such extremes.
That's a very specific set of actions to give a word for.
Welcome
I learned
to
it as
Japanese.
a surprise hug, just in general.
It's the sound your target makes when you hit them with one of those hugs, I think. They go, glop!
You have been glomped. Okay, so you're about to get glomped in this swamp. Perhaps. So let's have a perception roll from Chandel.
What? Oh, right. Okay.
I thought it
From
was
Chandel and from
Hawkins.
Hawkins. No, both are awake. Both are
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
true.
How many hours have passed
18.
Perception.
since we went to sleep?
Since we came in here, yeah.
Oh,
And then a disadvantage.
4.
So you got to roll again. Hey,
nice.
that's a great one.
Okay, so
15
hours?
for Hawkins.
all right, I'm going to move you guys.
No.
along the
It's been
river.
16. I think 16 hours. Did you say, or 18?
It's been 18 hours. It's been 18 hours since you walked through the portal. It has been 4 hours since you wanted to go to sleep.
So
Okay.
I'll be awake because I only have to sleep 4 hours because I'm an elf.
Incredible. It is 3.5 hours. Okay, so Hawkins, give me another perception roll. Again at disadvantage.
Okay. Perceive.
Yay! Whoa!
This- oh,
look at
I'm-
this. He's bringing out the
I
big
am
rolls.
flying.
There we go. There you go, big boy. All right. So you guys, this could have gone a great deal worse for you.
Implying that it's not going to go great anyway.
Oh no, absolutely not.
We'll be fine because we rock.
That's true.
No, don't rock the boat.
Don't rock the boat, baby.
Giant corgis.
You are confronted. Hawkins, you see in the distance
It's like
some
adorable.
rustling of leaves and 4 dire corgis catch your attention.
Excuse me, 3-legged corgis.
These do have 4 legs.
I know, I'm
I
joking. You
think
can see
the
the 4th
transparency didn't work. But yeah, these are dire corgis. They're about 12 feet tall.
Jesus.
And they're kind of rampaging through the bush. It's still dark and you still can't quite see, but you think that there are small critters riding atop these enormous, adorable corgis.
I sort of tilt my head back and caw.
All right, everybody awakens. Chantel looks around, doesn't see anything because she doesn't have eyeballs.
She has dark vision though, somehow.
Huh. Okay. Cool. Well, maybe
She
she
traded
sees-
her eyes for it.
There you go. It's a good trade, I suppose.
Maybe she only sees darkness.
Wow.
The inside of the skull. Maybe her eyes are back to front. She's just looking inside the skull.
Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute horror. That's a Metallica reference. Don't know if you guys dig that. Okay, so at this point, you are confronted with these dire corgis, with these other critters rustling through the brush.
And
they
are
were hoping-
we awoken by the caca?
You are absolutely awoken by the caca, but similarly, these guys are on the attack. So if
Can we-
everybody could please roll initiative.
Can we ask Styx? What are they?
The corgis I know about. These other things, what the hell? They're not from around here. And that's all he's got to say. All right, so we are missing initiative from Odd and Peleus. Odd, there is on your character sheet on the core.
Yeah, I
tab.
clicked it and it said it's trying to look up something that doesn't exist.
You have to
Uh,
click
Oh.
on your token first, usually.
I see.
Very confusing.
Okay.
Otherwise, it doesn't know who you're rolling it for, I think. If you... actually, no, you can't do it now, can you?
Yeah, go ahead.
I suppose you could do it and then he can edit the 8 in or whatever.
Mhm.
Oh, look at that. It's an increase of 2. And does nothing to change the order anyway.
I'm like, guys, we have an adorable threat coming in.
Okay, so during this combat, Styx is still trying to move the boat. He's not going to try and anchor it. He's going to try and rush through this field of arrows that will shortly be raining down upon you. My darlings, my friends. All right, so top of the initiative, Hawkins, you spotted everything that is visible currently and you see that there are goblins, the gobbies, as we like to call them. So you've
riding on the corgis.
That is precisely the case. You see gobos riding on the corgis, and then there are a couple that are just loose and hanging around.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, and they're definitely attacking without warning, I am going to counter. Who is this charming-looking chap?
That charming-looking chap is a short goblin with a quarterstaff. It looks like to you.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Maybe the range guys are slightly more threatening. Who knows?
Yeah, unless those dudes can like walk on water or something.
Can I shoot
Or are wizards?
the back of the corgi? Because the hurting a corgi is my last resort.
Yeah, absolutely. You can aim at the non-corgi portion of this rider. Everybody seems to be armed with bows except for a couple of dudes who just have quarterstaves.
Okay. Right, taking a shot with the longbow. Okay.
Goodness gracious. All right, throw your second attack, please.
Second attack. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Hang on 1 second.
So it is against this dude.
Right. Why is this happening this way? All right.
Yeah.
So one of your arrows dramatically thunks into the body of this small goblin, and it flinches from atop the corgi and kind of falls partly over, but grabs the fur on the corgi and manages to steady itself again. The second one goes wide and misses everyone because this corgi is so dramatically shifting about now that there's war on. They were trying to stealth in and surprise you, but the corgi instinctually understands the nature of battle.
And in the game.
Mm-hmm. These are battle corgis, just like in real life.
Yep. That's why the queen has them around.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, Hitman is 50%
next?
off. Damn. Okay. Sorry. This is the price you pay for having an Apple Watch, is that everything is shoved in your face at all times. All right. So next up in our turn order is Irvin.
How is it possible for Chandel to jump from like here to here?
Yes, although moving through water takes up twice the movement.
Can't you just jump the distance?
That will take up twice the movement.
Oh.
You're probably good to go.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, if you like move there, maybe that would be a slightly shorter jump.
So I'll just order her to attack this corgi.
Not the corgi.
Okay. All right.
You realize that corgis and bones, like, shit's gonna get real. You've just fed a corgi.
This is the second session that there's been dog enemies.
It's almost like it's by design.
All right. Roll the attack. Let's see. Yeah. Wow. This corgi is very upset. It has had a short sword shoved into its haunch.
And then I think I will get off as well. And
How selfish of you.
What?
Getting off on your own.
Jeez. Oh, poorly done, Peleus. All right. What are you taking as your action?
I'm
Kevin?
casting slow.
Whoa.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Is this
Where are
any
you
good?
casting it, and who will it affect?
Uh, 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 is this friendly fire?
Which one's? This
Up
is
to 6 creatures of my choice. So I can actually.
In
So,
a 40-foot cube.
yes,
Oh.
I'll like do this sort of. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exactly enemies.
That is going to reach literally everyone, including you and your skeleton.
No, it's 6
This is of his
creatures of my
choice.
choice.
Well, that's what he said. Anyway. I didn't read the thing.
Yes.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this one, this and these two. This one and these two.
Okay. That works. All right. So they're going to make some wisdom saving throws. The first is for the goblins. The second is for the corgis.
No. No.
All right.
Why are
Everybody
they so
has no
smart?
problem. The corgis are dumb as shit. Let's be real here, because they are dogs. They're just really giant, cool dogs.
So
that are
he
great.
rolled a 20 on that second one.
Mhm. All right. So that is your turn,
Actually, no,
Irvin.
I can't count.
Let's move up to gobbies. So the goblins are all armed with their various. They've got their various shots they're going to take. Let's see. The goblin up here atop this corgi. Let's see. Right here is going to take a pot shot at friendly fire because you're the closest. So let me know if this hits your AC. 8 probably does not.
It does not. My AC is 17.
Excellent. I'm not going to keep track of that, so you are going to have to remind me repeatedly.
No problem.
Thanks. You're a good friend. So there's this guy down here is going to take a pot shot at Ambrose, who is the closest to him. Let me know if this hits your AC.
No.
It does.
Probably does. So he's got a short bow, and he's just kind of aiming at it. Whoever comes near, you take 5 points of damage.
Cool beans.
All right, and the corgi riders have their own initiative, but it's all the same. Like there's nobody else. Is that right? No, Scoo will have his turn. So the corgi riders, never mind. We're going to take that back. We're going to get to them in just a moment. But in the meantime, you see all of these dudes with quarter staves move up toward the bank. And it turns out these are not quarter staves at all. They are, it's some wizard shit.
Oh, I knew I should have shot the wizard looking one.
Yeah, always geek the mage, as they say. So let's see. What are they trying to do to you? It's going to be fucking terrible. I swear this. All right, so one of them casts Fairy Fire. And that one is going to require...
This could be bad because they're firing at us and we're on a ferry.
Magnificent. Take inspo for that. Magnificent.
Yes, finally.
All right, 20-foot cube. Okay, so you guys have got a dexterity. Everybody... Bing, 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 bing. Everybody
No, I should
is
say
going to
I
have to
am
roll.
300 feet up in the air.
I think you're not.
No.
I think you're not.
Yeah, okay.
So everybody's going to have to make a dexterity saving throw. Target number is going to be 15 for this one.
This is an area attack, right?
That is correct.
Wisdom saving throw? Oh, dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw. Now, Skew, for the sake of this Okay. Scoot, for the sake of this, evasion does not apply because this is an effect that is not damage.
Oh, okay.
So, however it works out.
Where's my roll?
Dex saving throw. Yeah. All right. Okay. So Hawkins unaffected. Irvin unaffected. Irvin, you rolled twice. Why'd you do that?
For Chandel?
Nice. Thank you. Chandel is unaffected. I don't think Chandel was actually in range. Skoo is affected. Odd is affected. So we're going to add a little marker to you guys to indicate that you have been lit up in a bright blue light.
Awesome.
It's a strange time in your life.
It looks fantastic.
All of my crystals are reflecting and glowing.
Hang on 1 second. I'm going to reload because Roll20 just took a shit on me.
I think if we can take one of these guys captive, we could get them to do some of the effects for us on stage.
I've given myself a blue aura. Look at that.
Okay, and Friendly, were you affected? Yes, you were.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you were. Okay.
So I have disadvantage on all attack rolls, is that correct?
No, I believe that all attack rolls against you have advantage, is how Fairy
Ooh.
Fire works. Let me just quickly double check this. Yep. All right, so you guys are easy targets for the archers, is kind of what has transpired here. You are all coated in a bright blue glow that contrasts nicely with the nighttime around you. You're basically nightlights. So, Hawkins and Teef, you guys are up. Hawkins or Teef, I think, has the higher dexterity. Is that true?
Probably, I'd imagine. So
Speak on it.
20.
20. So,
You adorable little guys. All right, you go at the same time. Hawkins, you go first.
let's see. Well, this is a wizard I would like to shoot, so I'll shoot that wizard.
Mm-hmm.
First attack, 16. Does that hit?
It does.
Doesn't kill him.
Not at all.
In that case,
He is. Wow. Okay. He is a fucking mess. He is a bloody pincushion. Your first attack hits him kind of in his leg. It really doesn't even seem to slow him down too much. But the second one, he catches in his shoulder in that, the action movie hero place where they get shot every time. It catches him there. Kind of at the top of his pectoral.
Is that the technical term, the medical term for it?
Yeah.
The action movie.
Because it has to miss the heart, you see. It's very
Yes, precisely. As far as the medical term goes, I'm not too boned up on my anatomy. I could educate myself, but
I see what you did.
well,
See, the trouble
funny. It's funny because I run an orthopedics journal.
Yeah.
Medical jokes. All right.
Does that make you an orthopedophile?
Repeat.
Does that make you an orthopedophile?
No.
You broke up again. And
Thankfully. We'll leave it there.
I'm really getting the
That's
impression
great.
that I'm glad about that.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
let's leave that where it's laying. Inshallah, I will be able to hear this on the recap. Okay, so Hawkins, you've taken your turn. I love the way that you are just breakdancing on this river. By the
Oh, yeah.
way. Your token
It
is
looks
just
like he's
having himself.
fallen in.
I'm just
Your token is just like doing
left
the
and
windmill.
right.
Absolutely. All right, so now it is time for Skoo. Take
Yep.
your shot, baby.
gonna
What you doing? You only
run
got one
along-
shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
I'm going to run along this way and then jump off to here.
Okay. It's going to take up all of your movement to do that.
That's right. But then I'm going to attack
You still have a bonus action in which you can move if you need to.
this dude right in front of me.
Okay. We're going to take a
with my
leap.
rapier. Mm-hmm.
You're going to leap up toward the... You're going to leap up. You're going to try to avoid hitting this corgi. And you're going to hit the goblin. Is this correct?
Which Teddy, when you attacked the corgi, what did you go for? The corgi or the dude? I'm going to go for the corgi as well. Let's finish it off.
You fucking animals.
I want
All
one
right.
of those teeth, man. So that will be this one. And that would also be...
Yeah, roll your sneak dice.
Where's it gone? Here.
You can set up your sneak dice so that it rolls every time you do an attack. And
I
then you
don't
can
like
just ignore
that.
it.
I
I
like
don't
doing
like
it much.
that. I'm Scoo. I don't want to do that.
Well, because it's not always sneaky, and then I'll get like a crit when it doesn't count, and I'll be like, damn it! Anyway.
Owned. Okay, so that's 21 points.
Mm-hmm.
The corgi goes "Arr, arr, arr, arr," and falls and dies on the spot, bleeding.
Can I grab my pliers and just yank one of those canines out of there?
Oh, the canine right out of him. Jesus.
That's a prized one. You'll never get one that big.
You really don't get a canine that large. It's a very large tusk.
More like a K10.
Just like to say, I've taken about 25 damage to my heart.
Yeah. I was not expecting that. So the corgi dies. You take your bonus action.
A message to the other corgis. You see. Now they might think twice about coming closer.
I suppose. Okay, no more damage to corgis if we can help.
Okay, so the corgi's tooth is about 7 or 8 inches long. It's a very
going in my pocket.
very large tooth.
That might become a dagger later.
Fair enough. The dire corgi falls and begins to bleed.
If you do make it a dagger, you have to
The
call
dire
it good boy.
corgi becomes a dyed corgi.
The goblin is actually trapped underneath it for 1 round as it falls.
Ooh, nice.
All right. So now we've got all of our gobbies taking their turns. And that is going to be no, it's the corgi riders is what we're at right now. So corgi rider number 1, who is trapped underneath his own dire corgi. Why is it doing this? I don't know.
He's sliding. It's one of those badly made games where the corpse just slides off into the distance.
Absolutely. He's got disadvantage on this roll, but he's going to try to take a shot at Hawkins in the air. He's got his bow out, and he really doesn't want to try and tangle with somebody right in front of him.
Bring it. No, don't bring it.
It's okay. He had disadvantage and he missed.
Oh, cool. I thought that was damage, but excellent.
Right.
Now, hang on. If he's shooting in this direction, would the arrow have maybe kept going? That's a beautiful line there.
Good arc.
You're right. The arrow would actually have gone through your square. And given that,
over it.
well, the thing is that the advantage and the disadvantage would cancel each other out in the case of attacking you, which would mean that original 20 stands. So let's roll some damage real quick.
You just had to speak up.
Thanks, Scoo. Okay.
You take 3 points of damage. You're not gonna die.
Okay.
Isn't that? Did you try and entangle him? Is that a thing? No. Can I imagine? You saying that?
No, I did not.
Talking about.
Got to be fair.
Sorry, who took 3 damage there?
Scoo, you did, baby.
I thought you said it wouldn't go near me.
It did go near you because you discussed how beautiful that line was.
Right between us here.
Yeah, let's talk about this
And
beautiful
he missed it,
line.
remember?
Yeah.
He missed the attack, so it probably went more like this way, I think.
Right, he missed the attack against Hawkins, but against you,
Ended up over
he
here.
had advantage that was canceled by the disadvantage. So his first roll of 20 stands. You take 3 points of damage. You can take half of it because you have uncanny dodge, which rounds down to 1. So shut up and we'll take the 1 point of damage, baby. It's all good. All right. Next corgi rider is going to take a shot at friendly fire. It's this guy right here. Down here at the base. For your face. Friendly, does 21 hit you?
I'm going to guess yes.
Yeah, at worst he gets 19. Peleus, come back. We love you. You are about to take a little bit of damage here. 9 points of damage to Peleus.
Okay, we'll remind him. He's probably stepped out.
You fucking goober. All right. The Corgi Rider up here is going to take a shot at Odd, and he's got advantage. This is 11 hit.
It does not.
Okay, very good. Let's see.
He's about to be odd.
Bam.
Yep.
All right. This Corgi Rider hustles across the field, spurring his Corgi along, and he's going to take a shot at Friendly as well. And again, there is advantage. 22 is a crit.
Jesus.
All right, so that is 6 damage and then 11 points of damage. So 20 damage total on Friendly.
Ow.
20.
Oh.
11
right.
plus the 9.
Let me scratch this one. How much?
You guys are a fucking mess. You know that? You fucking goons. Well, now the problem is that it is in fact Peleus' turn. Let's see if
He's typing.
okay. So type it in the Roll20 chat, Peleus, if you can hear me. Type your action that you want to take in the Roll20 chat, and we'll resolve it. I understand, baby. I'm sorry to hear that. Go ahead and describe your action in the chat, and we'll figure out the audio issue
And
over
minus
the
20
course of
hit
this
points.
turn. Oh, he's already got that figured out.
Okay,
He
let's
can
delete this
hear
shit
us,
then.
so it's good. Yeah, please do. Thanks in advance. I mean, post-advance. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, baby. Hell yeah, you do. Where do you want a fireball? Give us
No.
a ping. All right. And that's a 30-foot cube or a 30-foot radius or whatever.
If it's
Oh,
sphere.
no.
Look at this. Whew.
20 foot. 20 foot. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So give us the roll,
We're
and then we'll
safe.
figure out how to apply it.
For now.
Just don't let them on the boat.
Boom. Look at that.
Fucking A.
Boom.
So they have to save against this. Yeah.
Yeah, if they
That's
save, they take half still. So it's minimum of 12.
Okay. So this is
Corgis are pretty
for.
frisky.
I'd
Yeah.
imagine Corgis are weak to fire. Look at that fur. It's probably gonna catch a
They're gonna
blaze.
catch everybody. Yeah. Mm. Okay. So this is for all of the corgis.
Yes.
All
Okay.
of
This
them.
is for all of the goblins
Oh,
that are caught
yes.
there. Oh,
Double yes.
man.
Burn.
You fucking animals. Oh, wait. This corgi is already dead. This one right here.
Yeah,
So that's,
but it's the
This
sliding one. It's sliding off somewhere down the riverbank.
yeah, it's. Just
There we go. No.
All right.
Ped? What's ped?
It's a D.
Peol?
All right. Let's see. All of these goblins take 24 damage. Okay, so you've just roasted this entire side of the riverbank. Everybody is cooked, and they're real unhappy about it. There are sparks coming out of the quarterstaff of the mage there that are because his magic quarterstaff has been kind of ruptured. Check out this crazy dead bastard. The corgis are howling in fear and panic, and they actually begin to run away, and they knock off both of their riders.
Yay.
Um,
As long as they survive.
How's that wizard doing? The green dude.
he's doing okay. He's not skeleton corgis. Do not resurrect these fucking corgis. I'm looking at you, Blunthead. The magician is still alive. He's very displeased, obviously, by this. And with that is Friendly's turn. Excellent. Well done. You may want to close Discord and rejoin. I don't know. Figure it out. Just do whatever you got to do in between turns. Ambrose, it is now your turn.
All right.
Beautiful beast, you.
Question. I have this nice blue aura around myself.
You do.
If I were to cast mirror image to create 3 duplicates of myself, would they have the aura as well?
I will rule that a yes.
All right.
I don't know exactly how that would work. I don't know if Mike Merles or Jeremy Crawford would agree with me. I'm going
I
with
mean,
yes.
if they wouldn't, that would sort of like ruin the point of mirror image. They would just see.
No, I mean the way that Fairy Fire and Mirror is what level spell is Mirror Image? Actually,
2.
Okay, Fairy Fire is a level 1, so absolutely Mirror Image is more powerful, and it would produce the more beneficial effect. So yes, you can do Mirror Image.
Then I will do it.
Okay.
Testing.
Hey,
Yay!
you're back. Welcome.
I am. From the ashes I rise.
Incredible. Okay, so now Odd, you've got 3 mirror duplicates that are just hanging around, and nobody can tell the difference. You're all shuffling, weaving, dodging, dipping, dodging, diving, and dodging. That's dodgeball, baby. So let's bring it around to Hawkins. Unless you had another action you want to take, Ambrose.
I think I will just move to the center of the boat. That is the wrong thing to do that. There.
Bingo.
I'm there now.
Yahtzee. All right, Hawkins, get to it. What you doing, baby?
Okay. I am gun turreting it up with my bow. Same goblin. I would like him to not be alive anymore. So, longbow. Oh, gotta be dead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This guy's out of the fight. The goblin drops. He looks like a pincushion. He's got 3 separate arrows just kind of lodged in him. Didn't have a chance to actually pull any out. So that particular goblin mage has now
shot
fallen.
through the heart, and am to blame. And with my second shot, I shall go for him.
Okay. Roll it.
Well.
Good Lord, you're a beast.
Yeah, but I crit failed on the crit damaged.
Yeah, you did. I mean, you did 4 damage. That happens. All right, that corgi rider is struck. Kind of grazes through his arm. Up next, we've got Irvin.
Okay. I will cast slow again because I want them to slow down. All of these guys. So
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, exactly 6.
All right. That is the goblins. And here's
Fuck off.
Here's the corgis.
Yeah.
The corgis are slowed.
2 corgis are slowed.
Okay. Now let me see. Their target speed is halved and can't use reactions. -2 penalty to AC. Check. All right. That works. And then do you want Chandel to do anything?
Yeah, go attack this guy.
Okay, roll it. All right. He has already sustained some damage. That's
Is
not
he
enough to kill
still
him.
prone?
He is prone. You can roll another attack, but the damage will be the same. So
Yeah.
it's possible you might be able to crit, but
No.
yeah, damage is the same. So he's struck by the skeleton's short sword, and he's in a very bad way. But he's not actually a crazy dead bastard yet. Like this poor defaced corgi. You guys have really.
Looks like
Yeah.
it's had a little accident there.
Why did you put the poop there? Who put the poop under
I
the
should've-
corgi?
I should have zoomed out. I didn't realize that there were 4 corgis. This other
Oh,
lady
yeah.
did.
Yeah, bud. There's
Bummer.
a big mess waiting for you, bud. All right, so we've now got the goblins that are ready to go. This mage runs up, and he, my darlings, is going to try and do a fireball on the boat. Right?
Does the turn order look incredibly out of order
Yes,
for
bro.
anyone else?
I was at the top a second ago, and then it suddenly went.
Let's see.
There we go. One more. There we are.
Yahtzee. Okay. I just don't know how to operate this dang thing. It's because I'm too old. All these
Hang on.
youngsters.
Hawkins had a go.
Yeah, I didn't have
just
a good
before-
one,
yeah.
So
What's happened there?
What happened?
Yeah.
He was
Oh.
right before Teddy.
So I had a go, and then Teddy had a go. Is that correct? And then Scoo. Should it? Well.
Oh, you're in this list twice, Hawkins. You devil.
Is he?
Devil.
Not on this end. I see
Actually,
him on.
no, I don't.
He's only got a 12.
I only
No,
seen
this
that
is-
once.
This is
No,
the
I
same
just
problem we
removed your
had.
24. You were
Ah.
listed as having 24. You were in the list twice, so that's why.
Ah, okay, you'll skip your next go, and then
Okay.
Yeah,
it
we'll
will
call
be
it fair.
even.
All right, so there is a fireball. Everybody here needs to do everybody within 20 feet. Yep,
That's everyone.
that's everybody. Everybody needs to do a dexterity saving throw against a target of 15,
Is
please.
the goblin as well? it
I
reaction?
would like to use my reaction to use Stone's Endurance, which
Okay.
I can use to reduce damage equal to 1d12 plus 2
Cool.
once per long rest. Just gonna preemptively do that. So I'm gonna ignore 10 damage.
Does the goblin here have to do it as well? At the bottom?
Let's see. Yep, he is going to have to. Okay.
Yay.
All right, so everybody who got above a 15, you take half of this damage coming up.
And I take a
Oh,
quarter.
Zowie. So many crits. Wow.
I am so glad that I used Stone's Endurance, or I would have been dropped to 0.
Is Chandel dead? Chandel's dead.
Chandel is dead as fuck, B.
I'm
How do you even have that number?
That's exactly
I'm at
19.
It's 19, yeah.
Well,
Thank you.
how does it work for me? Because I've got evasion, which lets me take half, but I'm also fire resistant. So is that like?
You made the save, and so evasion makes it 0.
Oh
That's how
right.
evasion works.
Yeah,
So you're
I
good.
forgot.
You're
Yeah, I
Gucci,
didn't-
baby.
I
Um,
knew I had something. I couldn't remember how it actually worked.
Odd, you also made the save, so you take half that.
okay. So it was
God, that
19.
would have.
Not
Without
above
my
15,
save, that would
but-
have literally
It was
insta-killed
above
me.
15, but yeah, not equal to.
I have exactly 38 hit points. Would have killed me.
Mhm.
Would have
I'm
taken you to
currently at
0.
4 hit points.
Well, now there is a.
Why did we had a cleric, man?
You could
So,
fireball us
the-
again.
So now it's
Finish the
time
job.
for the other goblin mage to go.
Okay, folks.
Well, it's been a good game.
When I
think
said
we're
fireball
learning-
again,
Now
learning
you
an
are you're
important
going to
lesson
receive
today.
a. It's actually for you, my darling Hawkins. You're going to
Ooh.
receive a ranged spell attack. So we're
Okay.
going to see how
which goblin is this? Which goblin mage is
On north
casting
side
it
of the
now?
river.
north side, north side, yeah.
Because the
Okay.
slow does affect spell casting as well.
Oh, slow is yeah. I Now, the north side was not affected by your slow. Only the
No.
corgis were
Yeah.
affected by your slow.
Oh yeah, the goblin mage's one. Okay.
This thing does not hit you. You see a mote of fire emerge from quarterstaff. It flies past you in the night, illuminating your beautiful plumage.
I let out my fearsome caw, you're shit.
Oh shit! All right, so now it's time for the corgi riders to take their turn. And these guys gallop over here, and they're going to
Slowly?
take a shot at Teef.
Slowly though. Don't forget they're slowed.
That is true. It's a very slow gallop.
Like a
Their
bomb.
movement speed is halved. That is a fact. Skoo, you are going to take 2 arrow attacks, and they are going to have advantage against you because you are still lit up by the fairy fire. 17 hits.
Yep.
Yes. Does 20 hit? Yes.
Yep.
Okay. You can you take 1 for 8 and 1 for 6. You can use uncanny dodge for one of those. Or yeah, you can use uncanny dodge for one of those.
Okay, I'll use it on the 8 then, I guess.
Makes sense. So that's 10 points of damage for you. The other corgi rider stampedes down the block. He's going to take a shot at the Birdman in the air, who has just pincushion the mage right next to him. 10 does not hit. His arrow flies wide. All right, now it's Hawkins' turn. Get him.
I think I'm missing my turn because I got a earlier one earlier.
Okay. Chief, get him.
Okay, let's. Oh shit, Chantel's gone now. Needed her there.
Does that goblin die as well? The one who's prone.
Um,
I think he failed to save.
yeah, hang on.
Get rid of that
Yep.
corgi as well. That's
Yep.
it.
There we go.
The poop can stay there on the chest of the other one. That's fine.
No, I can't.
Damn it. He's still a little. He's got a smear on him now.
Yeah, there's no getting rid of
There's
that.
a bit of stink.
Yeah, that's stink
That
lines.
stink corgi right there. Okay, I'm gonna. I think I can move up here. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I think I'm
Oh.
gonna stay where I am and get. No. Hang on. That made me
You have fire
nervous.
resistance. You're fine.
Uh,
How many hit points do you have left?
I'm sure
Oh,
you
I
can
love
hit him
that's
with
what I'm
down.
considering right now.
Yeah, you
I
can,
love the calculus you have to do to figure out whether you're going to get
you can do
destroyed
it
by your own
here,
teammate.
and then it wouldn't hit him.
I recommend jumping into the river.
I'm gonna stand here and just attack that little fucker. If I can find my right page, there we go. No, there. Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna use my inspiration. If that's okay. Everyone's gone quiet.
Yep.
He has
Well-
-2 on AC.
Blaze hasn't commented, so I'm super cautious.
Yes. Our
Is he with
GM is
us?
gone. Our GM
I rolled a
gone.
20. Everyone, you
Yep.
saw it.
We did.
We own this now. This is our game. They all fall dead.
They all roll around in the poop.
Yeah. And
We
They
get to
all
sail
become
down.
our friends and join the band.
they have massive amounts of money on them. And I am voted king of the world.
Of
We
poop.
all
By
live
who?
happily ever after.
Prince of Stench.
Okay, so
He's back.
now, yeah, sorry
Okay,
about that.
So I'd like to use my inspiration
yeah, Get it.
I just wanted to make sure before I rolled it.
You can always use your inspiration anytime you want any
Yes.
inspiration on any roll. Very good. Is this against the Goblin Rider? Or the
The rider.
Rider, check. Okay. All right, 7 damage it is.
I just want you guys to know that there are 6 healing potions in my inventory.
I might climb back aboard for one after you burn me.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I'll be fine. If you aim it for the right-hand side, it'll be fine.
I'm not going to use a fireball.
I'm going to use the
something-
Ultra Ball!
Well, kind of.
Ay, ay, ay.
You'll be fine. I can't do double your max hit points to you, so you won't instantly die.
I'm not at my max though, don't forget.
It's from 0.
Yeah, so the deal is, even if you go below 0, you don't actually go below 0. A killing blow puts you at 0.
Oh, right.
The only time that you actually run into damage is if you are dealt double your maximum hit points at once. So if you took like 75 points of damage at one time, it would kill you instantly.
I could take up to 90. I'm fine.
Oh, wow. So firm, this teeth. All right, Friendly, it's you.
Okay.
Do you,
I'm a
baby.
little upset by how hurt I am.
Mhm.
So I'm going to create a wall of fire.
And I'm not gonna say that thought. Make the corgis pay.
It's going to start here, and it is a 60-foot long, 20-foot tall wall of fire, and it does fire damage for 10 feet in front of it. So it should get everyone on the south bank of the river.
So it's like this.
A little more.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
double that length.
All right.
And
Nice.
it should avoid teeth.
Nice one.
Wonderful. So, how
Good
long
aiming.
does this last for? I'm trying to keep my friends. You know, they're hard to come by. Sorry about this delay.
I can't believe this.
They're going to need to make a dexterity saving throw. It's a concentration spell, and it lasts for up to 1 minute. So anyone who's within that area for the next minute will have to save on the end of their turn.
Did you say 10 foot on the other side of the wall as well?
Yeah.
So up to sort of like here.
Yes.
This line.
So
Okay,
bam.
so that first was for the goblins. The second was for the corgis.
So the ones who saved take 12 fire damage. The ones who did not take 24 fire damage.
Okay.
And that wall of fire will be there for 10 more rounds.
And I would imagine if Hawkins was to shoot through the wall of fire, his arrows would then look amazing.
Absolutely.
This goblin rider disappears, or rather, he dies from the wall of fire. The corgi does disappear. The corgi takes off running. It's sprinting and it's horrified and howling in the worst kind of pain.
Oh,
Finally, I would
I
like
don't feel
to.
too bad. Oh,
Finally, I would like to dive into the river below the boat to use it as sort of cover the water and the boat from more fire and more arrows that might hurt.
Okay.
Reasonable.
Yeah, I like it. All right. Up next is Ambrose.
All right.
Give us that juice, baby.
I will attack the. Oh, God, I keep having the wrong thing. That one. With a firebolt.
hoo-hoo.
Nice.
Yow.
Yep, there he goes. He takes
On location.
13 damage. He's got a mote of fire aimed at him.
And
Ambrose just went ham, bros.
and then I will jump into the river.
Nice.
I'm still smarting from the last fireball.
Yeah, clear.
And okay, so is this one still alive?
He is.
Okay, then I will, as a bonus action, expend 6 sorcery points to
Ooh.
create a level 4 spell slot, an additional level 4 spell slot.
Nice.
Ooh, crap.
I haven't looked at
Okay.
the sorcerer rules at all. This is
Sorcerer
No, I have
rules.
sorcery
no idea
points is a
about
new thing to me.
If you're familiar with metamagic, sorcerers are the metamagic casters.
I'm
Right,
not.
I'm
So
not.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
the
and
deal
also
is that
you
they
can
like
make me
quicken spells. They can
roll
cast
for-
2 spells at once, like that sort of thing.
Ooh.
Right.
you can make me roll for wild magic if you.
I would.
Oh,
yes, I
please.
demand that you do.
Yes.
All right.
Always.
So it happens. It happens if I get a 1.
Roll a 1. Bummer.
Okay.
What happens or what can happen? Bad
Random.
things, I
Random
take it?
things.
There's
Ah.
a long list. Like it is stuff like there you cast fireball centered on yourself, which is terrible. That's
Would be
like the
very
worst
bad,
outcome.
right?
There are a bunch that are like 10 flumps appear.
Isn't
and
there one which
they-
turns you into a pot plant?
Awesome.
Maybe there's
There's
definitely
one that
one
turns
that
you into
turns
a
your
sheep.
skin blue.
Essentially,
Do you mean
he's
a
our
pot
own
plant or a
personal.
potted plant? Because like one of them sounds really good.
Essentially, he's our own personal rod of wonder.
Mm-hmm. He's our rod for sure. All right. Up next,
And we do
we've
wonder
got.
about him.
We do, don't we? It looks like up next is Irvin.
Okay. How
Get
is
some skeletons.
how is this fucker looking?
He's
Toasty.
ooh, yeah, he's toasty for sure. Hang on one sec. I did not write down his damage. He's in pretty dire straits. He's not feeling too great at all.
Well, he saved the roll, so he would have taken 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or an additional
Uh,
12, rather.
Right.
How am I really want this guy to die because I'm sick of stupid fireballs killing my stupid dancers. So I'm going to cast. I'm casting blight on him.
Blight, eh?
Hmm.
Shit.
Most powerful spell.
Oh my god!
That's it. Spicy meatball.
Yeah, that certainly is a very spicy meatball. All right. Yeah. Hang on one sec. Let's
Right.
roll his save.
Oh!
No. I think that does that not still hit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
it
have to
hits,
beat it.
but like he takes half damage.
No, but I mean, does because whenever if something
Ties
your
favor
AST,
defenders.
it
Right.
does damage. So if you save equal, is it not you have to get higher than 15?
No,
I
15
have-
or higher.
Yeah, I've been doing it that way, like the
Right.
15 or higher, since the start of this session. If I'm wrong, we'll figure it out and get it squared away next session.
That's okay. You're probably right.
Well, he's probably
I
still
just
dead.
I just wanted him to
He
take.
He is
15.
not quite dead. He's
Oh,
made
for
all of his
fuck's
saves
sake.
because he's a very strong boy. He's had a very lucky.
Can I do
happenstance.
anything as a bonus action to kill him? I can cast jump on myself. Can I jump on him?
Mario!
Jump into the wall of fire.
No.
Yeah, would not recommend. Unless you want to go out in a blaze of glory.
I
That would be
cannot.
master.
It's my turn.
Magnificent. All right. Is that your turn, Irvin?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We got our various gobbies here. They're. Oh man. You guys, you've got 2 mages left. You fucking morons. Actually, on that turn, so the wall of fire. Help me resolve this. It's his turn. Does he have to make another saving throw now?
Only if he finishes his turn in the area of fire.
Okay.
That's what the spell says, I believe.
Okay, he's jumping into the river himself. And I'm going to give him disadvantage on his next, on his firebolt that he's about to cast.
His fire
from inside the water. It's gonna go.
Yeah. He's
fire
treading water.
firebolt or fireball?
Firebolt.
Bolt. Okay.
Bolt. Much simpler.
It'd still be 12 damage.
So he's going to try and get friendly with this one.
What? I impose disadvantage as a reaction.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Is friendly not under the boat though?
He is, and
Yeah,
that's
he would-
part of
he
why
would-
I'm absolutely willing to give him disadvantage.
Okay.
So he throws a firebolt at you
wait,
under the boat
so-
and misses.
Forget about my imposing my disadvantage if he had it already.
Yeah, I mean you've got cover in the form of the boat, and you've got partial cover in the form of the water itself. So he throws a lighter at you, more or less. He lights
Thanks,
up a
Jim.
bic and then chucks it at you, and then it fizzles out in the water.
Thanks, GM.
You son of a bic.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Let me try and find precisely the thing I want to do that's terrible for this other mage.
He
Oh, no.
realizes that he forgot to buy spell components and he rushes back to town.
That's one thing he could do. But
remembers
in
life is worth-
reality,
In reality,
oh my.
Well, that sounds good.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
Let's hope he's reading his email or something.
Okay.
Was a really
Sneeze-
funny joke. He just
Sneezing
remembered.
panda? Was it sneezing panda?
Let's see. How close are you guys to each other? This is fantastic.
That cat really sure did
Okay.
fall off the table really funnily.
Okay. Hang on 1 sec. So I need Irvin and Hawkins to make dexterity saving throws, please. Your target
Charlie's
number
licking
is
his finger.
target number is 15.
What
Acing
what
all
is
the dex saves.
what is the mage?
Oh no, not good.
ooh,
Oh, can I use my initiative or inspiration?
Inspiration.
You may use your inspiration for this. Yeah.
Okay, Dex again.
haha!
Caw.
Okay.
Oh jeez, what is this?
So you take half this damage. He calls down lightning from the clear skies above you,
Okay.
and it manages to. So you guys take half this damage, which is 8 points of damage. I was thinking this was going to be much worse.
I can live with that.
Oh, he can concentrate
area
and
is really
continue
wide.
doing this. Okay,
Mhm.
great.
Oh,
He's going to
no.
keep doing this every turn
no.
for the next 10 minutes.
No, he won't.
Which one
He
is
is
this?
summoned. This is the guy in the North Bank.
Oh,
He's
Jesus.
reached the end of his natural life.
Yeah, he has
This I
summoned a
swear.
storm cloud from nowhere.
Just everyone, just focus everything on him.
We're going to
Ah.
get some patches made, and
Mhm.
we're going to sew them onto our clothes, and the patches will say, "We kill wizards first."
Okay, so at this point, this corgi rider is going away. This goblin here is going to head away, and both of them are going to take shots at Skoo, or rather at Teef, and they both have advantage.
Hit. Miss.
Fucking A. All right. Yeah, that 17 was for damage, so 12 does not hit you, I assume.
No.
Okay. Wow. So these guys, even
Sorry, I
though
thought
you
the
are like
17
lit up in the sky, like even though you are like
I'm
lit up like a Christmas
Dodging
tree,
like a mother.
yeah, you're just dipping and dodging and rolling and diving through the thick, dense foliage, and their arrows are unable to find their mark. My dog just yanked my earphones. There we go. Go get my
This
dog.
is why we go for the corgis first.
Oh, there's a second corgi rider up here. Hey, Hawkins.
Hello.
How you doing?
Isn't
6
he
doesn't
that?
hit you. Never mind.
No,
Isn't that
Mm-mm.
guy dead?
Just like-
Didn't you shoot him down?
I shot him once, but
No,
he's
you
okay.
shot the other corgi rider up there.
Oh, okay.
Down.
Where's his corgi? Did it run away?
I removed that corgi. Yeah, it did run away.
Decomposed really quick.
It disappeared like a PS2 game. Okay, so with that, it is Hawkins' turn.
Okay.
For real this time. We mean it.
Okay, so I look at this guy
Uh-huh.
and let's see, what do? I murder him.
Oh,
Well,
good.
first of all, I want to cast my hunter's mark on him.
Mhm.
So
Let's see it.
that should give me an extra bit of damage. So that just happens automatically. So with that, my longbow shooting. So that plus a d6. That's another 2, so that's 10 damage. Does that drop?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, well, I'm going again.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, and a d6. 15 damage.
Oh, he falls like a sack of potatoes. You motherfuckers. He's like the storm cloud that's above you, like dissipates as soon as as quickly as it arrived.
Phew.
He's really chuffed to fuck up your day, but you defeated him.
Don't fuck with a fucker.
Mm-hmm. Don't step to a stepper, as my uncle used to say. Teef, let's see what you got, baby.
I got
What you gonna do?
30 movement, which takes me to here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to attack this wet mage thing
Mm-hmm.
with my long thing.
Mm.
Or like that.
Oh, right.
There you go. That actually is enough to drop him as well. He, you jump off of the shore and plunge your rapier kind of into him, and he doesn't get back up out of the water.
Nice.
Okay, friendly. What you got?
Okay, so
You're posed under a boat. You're trying to cover yourself, and you're wet and cold, and it's dark.
just to
That's a rough day.
confirm, you can move before and after doing stuff, right?
Correct.
Okay,
You
so
can split your movement both before and after too, if you want.
the first thing I'm going to do is move to here and use my action to channel divinity. I'm going to use Radiance of the Dawn. I'm going to flip my hair, make all the gems in it start glowing brilliantly, creating a giant dome of light that sears all hostile creatures within 30 feet with radiant damage. A Constitution save will half the effect.
I see. Okay.
So,
Are you moving into odd square?
is Odd above or below the water?
Odd.
I am treading water.
And I'm going to creep up below him.
Oh,
Okay. All right. So give us the spell roll, please.
I don't roll anything. I think the other people have to make a Constitution save.
Con save against your 15 DC.
14, I believe.
Okay, this is for both the corgis and the 2 goblins that are within range.
Bam!
Wah.
And that was 19 damage.
19 radiant damage.
19
Cow.
radiant damage. Okay, this goblin falls. This other one falls off the corgi. The corgi runs away. There's nothing left but a pretty fairly injured goblin. I think he's got Yeah, he's in extremely bad shape.
As a bonus action, I would like to use cast the Mass Healing Word spell, which will heal all of my friends for 6 hit points of damage.
Nice.
And then I will move back under the safety of the canoe.
All right,
Catamaran.
that works.
This is just where you're hanging out from now on.
Yep, I feel safe there.
Who doesn't? All right, Ambrose, you're up.
All right.
Scoo should have made you roll a dexterity saving throw against that wall of fire.
What do you mean?
Is
It's
he's
the,
not
the,
in it.
it's the 10s to the south of it. The 10 feet.
Yeah. It goes
Oh,
this
it's
way.
only to the south? I thought it was 10 both ways.
It's
Never mind.
in one
No, it's
direction.
Okay,
Precisely.
my bad. All right, Odd, let's hear it.
Okay. I'm assuming that I can't really see this guy that well through the wall of fire.
Maybe not. If you need to see him, you can.
You could move up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how far I can move. I'm assuming it would take me twice as far to get to here.
That's right.
So that'd be
that's
10,
feet
so
of
then I have
movement.
15 more from
Mhm.
here.
Mhm.
So I can...
That looks
could
like
go to
a
here.
clear line of sight.
All right, so... Where did I say? Here? Or...
No, the ruler is.
There.
All right.
All right. And then... let's do a witch bolt on this guy.
Ooh. Purple lightning.
Oh, that's interesting. You can just
I'm
keep
gonna let's see. What do I
doing
have?
it.
I have. I'll cast it as a level 3 spell.
Oh shit.
Oh my. Okay. Hit the. Give me
So
two more.
that's
2d12.
Okay. Do.
You can type in open square bracket. Yeah. Okay, that works. All right. That actually is enough to drop him right there.
Woo!
Woohoo!
So you guys are down to
Micro
nothing but
ransom.
one corgi rider on the north side. You've raised the entire southern bank of this river, more or less. Like it's just been devastated. And you've got nothing but the corgi rider on the north side.
How many bodies are there?
Should be 6 goblins and
Now, when you
I
say
think it was
bodies,
5 corgis, wasn't it?
do you mean potential allies?
Well, 2 of the corgis have run away.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think two corgis are dead, and there are 6 goblins or 4 goblins, 5 goblins that were on the south.
That should be enough.
Should I try and scoop up one of these guys? Maybe. Does anyone speak Goblin?
It's only the corgis left.
I
No,
thought
there's
this-
a corgi and a corgi
There's
rider.
one dude up
Oh,
north,
right.
yeah.
I actually feel like we should tame the dire corgi and make it the band mascot.
I could raise one from the dead. Not
Undead
like
dire corgi.
Ooh,
undead dire
I like that better. It's very, very rock and roll.
We could have it tow the boat from the shore, like a Shire horse would do in a canal.
What if we had like a team of huskies, except they're undead corgis?
Yes, they never tire.
Who's go? Is it?
I think it's Teef's turn, right?
It's Irvin's.
Oh, it is? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silly. You can look at the turn order thing.
I thought that's why you were counting up the bodies.
I
Yeah.
know.
To decide what to do.
Well, I mean, it takes like 1 minute to cast it, so no. I will cast Acid Splash
All right.
on these two. Okay,
On the two of them, you rude boy.
Yeah, because it's 2 creatures within 5 feet.
Just a splash of acid.
Okay. They both get splashed, and the dog loses a patch of fur and squeaks in protest. Precisely so. With this, it is the corgi's turn, or the corgi rider's turn. He's going to take a shot at Hawkins, who is closest to him.
Bring it.
Hawkins don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Hawkins, have you been
I
hit?
just-
Jesus.
Oh yeah, I've been hit quite badly by that big massive fire attack. But yeah, I've dodged a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the goblin riding the corgi, he gets hit in the eyes with acid, and it fucks up his aim quite badly. So he misses you by a long shot.
Okay.
With that, it is your turn, Hawkins.
Okay, I want to swoop down to this guy and basically, like, by my feet, talons, pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
Could I do?
Give me just a strength check, please.
Okay.
It's going to be contested by the goblin.
Just roll that strength things save button.
Yeah, are you proficient in saving throws? Strength saving throws?
Yes.
Okay, then.
So I think that was just a really crappy roll.
Yeah, it was. The problem is that it's not. I was asking for like an unskilled strength check, which is actually under the skills tab.
That means he rolled an
Right.
8.
Yeah. Okay, so
He's
yeah,
not
you
proficient.
succeed. You succeed.
Phew.
You're able to pick him up.
Okay, so I'd just like to pick him up and fly him back over here.
Okay.
Or, however far that is.
Sure.
I can move 50 feet when I'm flying, so yeah. I can
Actually,
basically...
doesn't that mean he rolled a 7? Because proficiency bonus is 3 now.
Yeah.
No, but
5
that's-
plus
that's-
6 is 11, and 5 plus 3 is 8. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to go. The corgi takes off running, whimpers. It's got some missing fur. It's got mange, and it just kind of takes off out the way.
Go,
You've
boy.
now got
Reno.
Oh, that's cute. So now you've dropped off this goblin in your boat.
Yeah, well, not so much dropped off as I am holding him very tightly and very pointedly with my talons. I'm just wondering if there's anything we can get from him.
New
Information-wise.
nail clippings.
Does anyone speak Goblin?
That is a good question. I don't.
I have tongues.
Oh, that's good.
Good.
Oh shit!
Okay.
You got more than
One in
one.
my mouth, and then
I'll start casting
this spell
Animate
as well.
Wall of text.
That's all good.
Dead. It's my enemy.
That's undead servant. That's animate dead. What's tongues? Show me tongues.
So I can touch a creature who will then have the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. And when it speaks, anyone who knows at least one language can understand the speaker.
Okay. Well, we're
So-
assuming this thing doesn't speak English, but or not English, common. Sorry.
So who wants to be our negotiator,
I lack
interrogator?
charisma.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not-
that's different. I could interrogate.
Peleus, I heard that you lack charisma, but what about in the game?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm role playing someone with poor charisma.
I'm proficient in intimidation and expertise in persuasion,
Excellent. I think it should be you then.
Okay.
but I'm not near you.
Yeah.
It's okay. The combat's
Oh,
over.
okay.
Like this is.
Yeah. So
Okay.
where would we like to meet, Scoo? Shall we
Have
get
your
back on the
people
boat?
talk to my people, and we'll arrange a date for next Thursday, maybe.
Should we come up here and then and now I will reach out and
Hold hands.
touch you and cast that.
It's a good touch, not a bad touch.
Mhm. Okay, excellent. All right, so Scoo, you are now able to speak with this goblin.
Okay,
What would
what-
you?
what
It
do
is.
we
It
wanna
is
ask
being
you
held.
guys?
It's being
How about
held by
why-
Hawkins.
Who sent you?
Where's the trigger?
He says, no one sent me. We found ourselves here and we needed food, so we tamed the corgis.
Is that
Why didn't
tedium?
you eat the corgis?
No, tedium sounds like Kermit the Frog.
What do we actually want to get from this guy? Like,
Just
what
to
was the
see
goal?
if there's anything greater going on. He's
What
not
if-
acting on someone else's orders?
What if they have a stash of goods somewhere that we could raid?
Where's
just
your
saying.
camp? Yeah, we can question him. Where's your camp?
We barely even built one. There's nothing there. It's we found ourselves here in the Feywild. We woke up.
Grab his head and dunk it over the edge into the water, and then pull him up and ask him the same question again.
I told you we woke up here.
Did you
It
see
was
what I
night.
did to that corgi? I'll show him the fang. Show him my pliers. Back in the water. Back out.
I acid splash his face.
There's nothing I can give you.
You could give me your teeth.
Acid splash again.
All I wanted was
Right, the pliers are in there.
we were just
Your
hunting.
last chance,
This is
mate.
terrible.
Wait a minute. Ask him what he'll do for food.
What?
What?
You heard me.
What
Ask him what he'll
for
do
food?
for food. Yeah.
Where are you going to eat, pal? You know, what? Can we join you? Is that what you're trying to get from this?
We could. Well, I mean, it's probably too late to get a new friend, but maybe we could get a new roadie.
Acid splash his face.
I'm dead now.
I'll quickly wash it off in the water.
That doesn't work very well.
Damn
He drowns to death.
Why is he telling me how well it's worked?
Goblins are cool.
So what you were able to gather from that goblin is they woke up he and his goblin crew woke up in the Feywild and found themselves in the company of some dire corgis that they tamed to help them hunt for food.
That's interesting. That means there's corgis. There could be more. We could find some corgis.
Yeah. Maybe.
Can any of you lot tame?
No.
Animal handlers out there?
Animal handling.
Nope.
Damn it.
I mean, it's sort of a ranger thing, but
You
No, I
hate
can't
animals.
well, I don't hate them. I just kill them.
I saw you kill loads, yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, that fire, is there a fire still going on?
Can't see
There
one.
could be
As a minute
wall
gone by?
of fire. Yeah, there could be a wall of fire on the south shore.
There'd be patches of it surely still going.
If there's anything I could do, like just to put that fire out. Remember, we're up.
I could just stop
So
concentrating on
goody-goody.
it,
Yeah,
but I won't.
yeah, it just goes out when.
In fact, I start focusing on it. Look at the fire. Bringing attention to it.
We have to spend a minute for me to like raise my
Yeah.
dead, so
Yeah,
Some time would have passed.
I would just think they might not appreciate damage to nature in this place.
you can take the
I don't
water up
appreciate damage.
from the river with your hands and like splash it over and over.
I don't have hands.
You mock me, boy!
I'll fan the flames out.
I feel like Styx
That's
would.
not how
would
fire
say
works.
something.
No.
Feed it oxygen. Why is it not going out?
Yeah. Do something.
All right, so Styx says, "Well, that was quite an adventure, wasn't it?" Well, those corgis, that was a bad idea. So
What do you
to
mean?
hurt them,
To hurt them?
very bad idea.
Wait, who's this?
I didn't want to hurt them.
How did you get on our boat?
Didn't
Why didn't you say something before?
didn't he have a different voice?
No, that was his
No.
voice.
Yeah, it's been my voice.
I mean, you can see that we weren't trying to kill the corgis. It was the goblins who
Sure
attacked
did
us.
kill two of them.
We definitely did, but we didn't want to.
Well,
they
I
were
did.
adorable.
I did.
Shh.
There we have
I'm
that.
gonna try and persuade him with my persuasion
Okay.
that we definitely didn't mean to harm the corgis.
Okay. He doesn't fall for that at all.
Damn it.
He says, no worries, you'll find things out when you get to the Apollonian court.
Just get there and it's all corgis.
Say, are dire corgis tasty?
I wouldn't know.
Hmm.
It doesn't.
Hey, Sticks,
I don't know.
you ever eaten goblin?
You've never done that either.
are
Those
goblins
guys, is
native
that
to
what
here?
they're called? I've never seen this thing before.
Yeah, I think someone's sent them through here and, caused them to
We-
do this terrible thing to your land where they're messing around with these wonderful corgis that we love.
We should keep this goblin corpse because if we have to argue our case, this is our proof that we've dispatched some of these foreign beasts.
Could I take one of the corgi corpses? And just like,
Yeah, you can drag
That's
it
a
on.
big corpse, man.
Can
Yeah,
I
but-
take however many corpses I can for future races being made dead?
Like a barge. We're just towing a barge of corpses down the river. Like,
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
the dire corgi corpse might be a little bit large for this canoe.
tell you what, I'll float on it. I'll like ride it down the river like a raft.
it's just insensitive, dude. Like, if anyone sees that, it's like you've murdered it and then used it as a boat.
That is what we would be doing.
I assemble a hasty grave for this corgi. I'm
Okay.
getting a bad feeling about.
A grave? No,
Yeah.
no. I mean, we
wants
should
to
burn the
cremate it.
dead.
No.
Yes.
We should
Well,
decay
unfortunately,
the, we
most
should,
of them were on fire under that wall anyway. So
we should acidically melt the dead.
If you want to do burial rites for the deceased, then I insist that it be cremation on funeral pyre.
No, let's not do that. Because fire is its own sort of trouble.
All right. Trashcanosaurus Rex always welcomes new souls.
What? Who?
his
Oh.
god.
Haven't you heard the word?
I have not. I always thought that the bird was the word, but trash can
I am the word.
The great almighty Trashcanosaurus Rex sees all from within his metal tub.
Okay.
Right on.
So I say, so that sounds really interesting, and I just fly away.
That's exactly how I deal with Jehovah's Witnesses.
So can
Do we
I
get rid of these blue spots?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, it's been long enough.
How do we get rid of them? Or can't we?
You can.
Oh, I see. It's that thing.
Soak them in
It's the dot.
empty water.
No, you've put it back on.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep putting it back on.
I'm gonna keep doing this.
I feel like rather than tub, I would have said metal bin. Oh well,
Mhm.
lost opportunities.
There's always room to do better next time. Okay, so at this point, Styx just kind of shrugs his shoulders and continues to ferry everyone down the river.
So can I keep a few corpses?
You can keep 2
It's
corpses,
really
but
gross, dude.
probably by like 20. Like the thing is that you've got the ability to animate dead once per 24 hours, right?
No.
Well, he has to.
We'll have fresh corpses.
renew the spell once every 24 hours, but he can cast it as many times as he has slots to burn.
Yeah.
Okay. However many slots you have to burn, you're about to receive a long rest, so you can spend as many slots as you want.
Whoa.
Do we restore all our hit points and spells and things during a long rest?
Yes, you do.
Ooh. Should we take that now?
You are going to, and in fact, during this time, as you are going down the river, as Styx is guiding you, we're going to go ahead and take a break for about 5 to 10 minutes so everybody can beverage up or use the restroom or do their various biological needs. And we will rejoin here in just a couple of minutes. Sound good?
Cool.
Yes.
Right.
All right. See you jokers in just a little bit.
Right. Time
Yeah.
for coffee.
Hello, hello.
Yo, what's poppin'?
Yo. I was talking to Veer the other day about the main campaign, and I heard that you guys have no druid.
That is true. Hey, killer. Oh, that's our corgis. That's the dire corgi protesting.
Maybe he's
I've-
actually a druid.
I've been wanting to try the doodad class for some time.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is that the other campaign we run when we've got everybody, and so that's like it's like 6 players or something like that.
Mhm.
So Universal runs that one, so it's up to him. But like, it's a lot of players is the only thing. Benji, come here. This one is just goofing around. Like this one is not. Universal has got like an actual cool storyline narrative with like leitmotifs and shit. Like it's honestly literature level stuff that he does. Where I'm just fucking around.
I really like
yourself short, Blaze.
the
It's a
choose
great
your own
story.
adventure in this Discord.
What's that, baby?
The choose your own adventure channels in this Discord.
Oh,
page
yeah.
two.
Which we
Yeah,
never
it's pretty cool.
used.
Yeah, we never did. It was cool though. I liked, like, I don't know. I think that Universal's got like a cool, interesting story where I'm just kind of, I don't know, I'm putting together like a pastiche of images, more or less. Like there is a narrative that's underlying all of it, but it's mostly just weird references to music, mostly.
Mostly.
So during this break, we are taking a long rest.
Yes, absolutely. Everybody's got all their hit points back and their spell slots.
That means I lose a spell slot.
Fucking A.
Everybody.
Sorcery. Such a fickle mistress.
Actually, my skeletons now have 20 health.
You do get all your sorcery points back.
I do.
Because I'm level 7.
So yeah, I created that spell slot so that I would have 2 level 4 spell slots so that I could use counterspell as a reaction to any more fireballs, but then there weren't any more fireballs. So
Nice.
Counterspell is amazing.
Counterspell
I should have
is
used it the first time.
honestly banging. Yeah.
That was a hefty attack they threw at us.
Yeah, I see now why Peleus really likes throwing those fireballs, because holy shit. I cooked you fuckers.
How many wizards with fireball did you throw at us?
Not all of them could do fireball. All in all, though, I did throw 3 wizards at you, which is like a lot.
Well, we showed them what for.
You did.
Fireball is pretty much all you need in life. That's what Trashcanosaurus Rex would say.
Mm-hmm. I've got a fresh glass of Chardonnay on deck. It's banging.
Ooh. You're so fancy.
I love having some Chard as I'm playing D&D. It just feels right.
All right, got less fancy. You're living up to that bardic persona.
You know, I definitely see Blaze just the velvet all around him as he plays, like red velvet.
I am actually wearing a burgundy velvet smoking jacket right now.
Do you have several cigars on your desk?
Cigars is a thing that I cannot do because I smoked cigarettes for a little while, for 7 years, and then I quit. And quitting the first time was super easy. So I was like, oh, I can smoke anytime I want. Like, it was so easy to quit, whatever. So I would bum cigarettes occasionally, like, oh, it's no big deal. And then I got hooked again, and my wife refused to marry me until I quit smoking. Because her dad has had multiple heart attacks that were brought upon by smoking, and she just didn't want to go through that. So eventually it became time for us to get married, and I hadn't quit yet, and I tried, and I quit again, and that time was literally the hardest thing I've ever done. Like, genuinely, every waking moment I wanted to smoke, and it was like super, super, super a bitch. And so, like, now I can't touch tobacco of any sort ever again. Like, it is, I'm not through that.
Do you still get?
I congratulate you on a trial well surpassed.
Yeah, I
It's a
do
big
still
deal.
get cravings. To answer Universal, like it's still. I was playing Mafia 3 last week, and I quit smoking cigarettes 7 or 8 years ago, and I was playing Mafia 3, and there's this fucking awesome character named Jack Donovan in there, who is like the very god damn. It's like if Sterling Archer wasn't a fuck up, you know, like that's how cool this guy is.
Right.
And he smokes incessantly, and I was like, "Fuck, that is so cool." And I wanna also smoke. Like, fuck.
If only living well was cool.
It is though.
It depends on where you live.
You feel super good. Like it is very cool to live well. All right, so I think everybody's here. Is this correct? Blood Ted?
I'm not here.
Yeah, I'm here.
What about Scoo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Hey,
Scoo's
Scoo.
here. Odd, I think you were lying about not being true.
I'm here now.
Okay, excellent,
Good
excellent.
timing.
All right, we did it. Okay, so the rest of this trip down the river passes uneventfully. It's just another long trek through some dense foliage and a quiet, calm river, and Styx's weird, warbling voice singing you to sleep once or twice.
Going to sleep now.
Eventually, he leads you to a grand building, and this grand building is large and airy and sweet. And even though it's always nighttime here in the Feywild,
It's sweet.
it is sweet. There's a
We
sweet,
lick the
Can I
building.
taste it?
There's a sweet taste in the air as you approach this building. And even though it's always nighttime in the Feywild, this building radiates light,
Hmm.
and it is the Apollonian Court. Here is where you find yourselves.
It's a library.
And as you come through, you see Styx ushers you in. He's clearly familiar with the place, and you don't see him kind of, if he were not supposed to be here, he would have been a little bit more furtive about walking in, but he walks in because he belongs there.
So how are we coming in here, like rock stars, or do we want
Oh,
to be
yeah.
You guys
Well, we
walk
do
in after
everything
him.
like rock stars.
That is
Yeah.
true. Great.
Absolutely.
Instruments out, doing riffs, headbanging.
How
Gotta
is
use
it
that cowbell.
How is it the drummer is the most cautious one?
I think birds generally are pretty cautious, to be honest.
I suppose so.
As you walk in, you hear a loud booming voice. Styx, how are you? You want a drink? You want a margarita? Hey, who you got with you? You guys want a margarita too, huh?
It's the buffet of wind and rain and sun.
The buffet.
I read that intentionally as buffet, sir.
Very good, as you wish.
I will point and say, hell yeah, to his query.
Yeah. get our
Styx,
drink on.
you got some pals. Who are you? Who are you? Come over here and talk to me while I'm mixing up your drink.
We are the Katy Perry tribute band. Ding, ding.
Oh, Katie, she just came back.
Yeah, we helped with that.
Oh, you're the guys. Man, it was a lot more quiet here without her, if you get
Quite good or quite bad?
have a drink.
I like him.
And he hands out a margarita to Hawkins. Anybody else want to have a
Gaston
me, please.
runs up to him quickly.
I need to get out my beer helmet. Hold on.
Very good. Very good.
Otherwise, you'll just have to grin and bear it.
Failure. All right.
have to
Gaston runs
whine
up to him. He says, "What the hell is this skeleton doing? What the hell is this?"
Gaston says, "I've been dead for 37 years. I need this drink."
All right. It looks like it's gonna fall through your rib cage, but here you go.
How is the skeleton talking? Can they talk?
Sure. Yeah, they can.
That's
Magic.
awesome. I also approach desiring a drink.
All right. He parks himself behind the bar, gets himself settled in real nice.
So what's going on here?
Yeah, salts the rim of your glass for the margarita. And he says, this is the Apollonian court. I'm Buffett. I'm of wind and rain and sun.
Oh,
And
nice.
margaritas.
Right
Margaritas.
Yeah.
Margaritas. It's like all those three things in a glass.
I like you, Birdman. You remind me of my parrots.
Cool. Were you close with your parents?
Oh, they're right here in the back. Quite friendly with them.
Are they parrots or parents?
I was going for a combination of the two. But
Parrots.
Again,
yeah.
I'm digging your trident, man. I like its crackle.
Thanks. It's crack-a-lackin'. And after he says crack-a-lackin', you hear somebody, "Hey, man. Hey. Who's this out here?" Ha ha ha. Oh, we got visitors. Yeah, it's your boy, Zed. How you?
Someone else is going to have to respond here.
Yo, Zed, what's the hippie hap?
He slaps you in the back like, "Nah, son. Ain't like that."
I'm shit at this.
No, I heard that you guys were the Katy Perry tribute band. Zed, you need to know. You already heard Katy come back. Yeah, I already knew. She likes to cause a lot of trouble. we had a quiet 10 years without her, but
10
then
years.
Yeah, she was trapped there for ages.
Mm-hmm. And then the room darkens.
Oh.
And in walks Katy Perry, Queen of Air and Darkness, Queen of Starlings. What is this?
Is she addressing us or the?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't do so well around people who look like what's her name?
Kate
Oh,
Blanchett.
who's Kate Blanchett? Thank you. So I'm like, the.
Who's here?
I would like to venture to say, hey there, we liked your style so much that we decided to make a tribute band. How's it going, girl? And I sing that last part.
That's good singing. She approves, but she says, "Tell me, you saw me in my darkest hour, at my worst.
And you were still.
You saw me humbled. Why should I not turn you into an equivalent volume of spiders?"
Well, for one, we haven't said anything about that to anyone, nor will we. We want to protect your honor, my fair queen.
And the first step towards that, tribute album.
Oh, a tribute album. Let's hear it then.
Yes. Oh, if
Pelias?
only the.
Pelias,
shit.
I want to hear this in our last fight.
Oh, okay. Here we go. There's a spell stuck in my head. Mr. Big Poops is my bed. Carnage all over the room. Fire is my only tool. I smell like a chocolate bar. I'd like to sing this with the bard. If I sling the spell at you, would I your French blues? Illusions of last time made me feel like slime. Not true. Oh well. I've got no allure and I'm quite easily fooled. Bam! In our last fight, yeah, we fought on tabletops and the Akra nearly dropped. Think she hissed, but I forgot. In our last fight, yeah, we shot our fireballs and we lost our undead thralls, so we hit the friendly hard. In our last fight.
She is delighted with your tribute.
So am
She
I.
calms.
That is
She
incredible.
visibly calms dramatically, and she becomes a little bit less terrifying. The feathers that were the plumage that constituted her black cloak were peaked up. They were pointing skyward before, and now they lay down smoothly at her shoulders. And she seems literally her feathers are unruffled. And she says, "Well, I accept this tribute."
It is my honor to serve.
Very good.
I am yours to command.
Very good. So upon my return, I found that 2 others of the Apollonian court have been missing.
I gasp dramatically.
Which 2?
Well, they haven't returned yet. Zed and Buffett have been spending their time here, chuckling at each other and drinking margaritas continually. But the origins of the Apollonian court, I was here first. Queen of air and darkness, I was here first. And then came Thomas Petty, who kept me company. This was before the stars were here in the sky, here in the Fae. Thomas has been here longer than almost anyone else. He's been my friend and constant companion.
Sounds like a cool dude.
He's not that cool.
Did he break your
Usually
heart?
constantly on fire.
No. He's
No.
just an okay guy. He hit on me a couple of times. He's not my type. That's all there is to it. No big deal. Not worried about it. The other person
have
who's been
feathers?
missing,
No feathers?
he's too featherless. He's too
Yes,
featherless.
Definitely. Yeah. Oh, you can't have that.
Yeah, for me at least, Now here's a man after my own heart.
I
You
can't
know,
compete
you
with
see,
that.
has golden feathers.
Yeah, they're quite ostentatious. They're a bit showy, but yeah, pretty good.
Is there any way to use like a thaumaturgy or light to make Hawkins particularly dapper in this moment?
Yes.
I
It's
have
gonna
color.
have to be good.
I have color spray, but it's not prepared.
You use thaumaturgy and you highlight the blackest part of Hawkins' plumage, and you see that she arches an eyebrow at him.
So,
So
oh dear.
she kind of digs Hawkins' vibe. She's warming up to him, especially after this tribute. You guys really softened her up with that. She was well prepared to reduce you all to ash, but
Oh, good.
she finds a starling that you're kind of a star, Hawkins.
Well, if only I could take credit for the lyrics.
Now, speaking of lyrics, I need you guys to listen to a little song.
Okay, we're
Because
always
we don't do what we say we're gonna. You were always perfect, and I was only practice. Don't you miss the days? Stranger, don't you miss the days? Don't you miss the danger?
That was amazing.
Not sung by any of the characters. This is simply part of the overarching narrative. So at this point, Katie says, "You don't belong here. You are of the material plane." Yes.
True. Yeah. But we like this place. We think it's pretty cool.
I was imprisoned in the material plane for 10 long years.
By a man that wronged us as well.
Yeah.
And according to Buffett and Zed, Eno and Petty have been gone for that same amount of time. Yeah, yeah, that's right.
I mean,
Says Zed.
we've spoken to this guy who captured you, and I take it captured Eno and Petty, and he's a real jerk. I mean, he's the worst.
Yes. So I gathered. I watched him as he walked around for those 10 long years while I was in the amber, while I was imprisoned.
What was he doing?
Experiments, trying his best to understand the distinction between the Fae and the material. Fool
A
that he
silly thing
was.
to do.
Yeah,
Why?
I mean, just he's a moron.
The mystery is part of the charm.
That's right. So it is. Now, you've won my heart, my friends. You've truly done well with your tribute and your plumage.
Coming from you, that is amazing. Thank you so much.
I have a request of you, mortals.
Anything.
Will you go back and find Eno and Petty? We need
Sure.
them desperately.
Sure.
We can do that.
I mean,
Mhm.
that's
the
what
sort
we
of thing we're
came
best
here
at.
for. We came here to take requests.
You're a cover band, eh?
No. We we do our own original. As you heard, we create, but certainly we're up to the task, I think.
Very good. And she grimaces slightly, remembering the pain of her own capture. And she holds up one end of her cloak. And in the darkness, the infinite, vast darkness underneath that cloak, you see a pinpoint of light. And she says, "Through here, please. You will find your way home. You will find your way home. And then you must find Petty and Eno. If we do not have them, the Dionysian court will overrun us."
I duck into her worm embrace.
So forward.
Hey, I'm trying to be your wingman here. I'm
No.
not looking at her like that.
Oh, wingman.
Do you need
But
a
yes.
wingman?
You always need
No,
that
but
wing.
having
But
one always
yes,
helps.
it is. I sort of put my sort of talon on my heart and say, I promise you, we will do this service for you, milady. And let's see. So, do you know anything that could help us find them?
I'm gone, by the way.
Yeah.
No, come back.
No, dude. I'm on another plane.
We can't hear you.
the last thing you hear is, "I need my wingman."
Oh, I regret everything.
So yeah, is there anything that you know that can help us find them?
That man that imprisoned me, he has to be the cause of all of this. He has to be the... You know... Sticks. Sticks. Sticks! Yes, milady. What was their journey like here? How did they get here? Yes,
I'm so glad I'm gone.
well, milady,
This could get awkward.
I brought them here on the canoe. This group came through a portal.
Oh.
Tell me about this portal, please. And she looks to Teef and Hawkins and Irvin
It was
and
an
Ambrose.
extremely sick portal, wouldn't you say?
Clearly, it had to be to get here.
Yeah. Let's see. So it was in the shape of a tree?
It had to be to get here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found it in the lab on the table.
Whose
Sorry?
lab?
Where,
Whose
where,
lab?
where we found you. We released you from that
The one.
amber.
Yeah.
Okay, that
And it looked
You must have
interesting, so
gotten-
I held on to it, and then next thing we knew, it was turning into a portal.
you were meant to be here. You were meant to join us.
I think so. Yes.
She she's so bitter about this time that she lost. 10 years of being imprisoned.
Isn't that
She,
like
uh,
nothing for Faye?
Oh, that's
Oh.
precisely the point, is that this is an archfey. She is of such profound power that she has lived in eternity. She's been here since the beginning, since before the material plane was even the material plane. But she has always been the most powerful thing existing. Only the gods could challenge her, and they would never bother to challenge her in the Fae. So 10 years of utter powerlessness, of hopelessness, of captivity, out of the question.
How do you get
Unbelievable.
captured if you're so fucking powerful?
That part I don't know. That part I cannot solve. How did this mortal, how did he contain me?
Ugh, mortals.
How many others are there even? This man that you found must have been I don't know. He has to be tied in to Petty and Eno. He has to be. Yes?
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Seems
How
likely.
many other mortals are there?
How long have they been sort of missing for again? Sorry.
10 years.
Same. Right. Okay.
Yeah, more or less. We woke up, overnight. They was all gone. We drank some margaritas. It's been chill. Real quiet, says Zed. Yep.
Sounds like you need a search party.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
we sure could.
Sounds like maybe
it's-
they have a inside man.
Ooh.
Maybe those margaritas was spiked. By the way, I'm not here.
yeah, you certainly aren't.
Can when they were saying those sort of things, can I make any sort of perception against them just to see if there's any sort of furtiveness in their actions? Maybe there's something dodgy going on.
Yeah, hit me with insight. The whole party.
Sight.
Do my
me
skills
as
get
well.
2 as well?
Your skeletons are exceedingly unsociable.
Should I as well, Blaze?
Nope.
Didn't think so.
Bam.
Ooh.
Skeletons.
All right. Everybody else is a little unsure, simply because everyone in the Fae is known to be manipulators and charmers. These are, they take the indirect route. They tend to pit their adversaries against each other. But you, Blood Ted, you know that everyone here is speaking exactly the truth. They're being forthright.
Cool.
10 years ago, Eno, Petty, and Katy Perry disappeared.
Tragedy.
In walks a corgi.
Oh,
Oh, shit. By the way,
hide those corgi bones.
A very large corgi with a patch of hair missing.
Oh.
shine light.
Hey! Oh, who did this to you, boy? Who did this to you, boy?
I quickly go into.
And Zed says, that's my corgi.
Oh,
You all right?
oh dear.
You all right, bud? And he runs up and pets the corgi. Oh, oh, this poor pooch. Oh no.
Is he gonna be okay?
Oh well, of course. I'll
His
treat him.
friends aren't.
No. um, I mean, should we own up to what happened?
Ted, didn't you run into Katie's cape?
Yeah.
Okay, so quit trying to ruin deception for everybody. You're out of here right now. So now it's time to Universal Skew and Odd.
Dear.
Do you guys want to reveal anything?
We killed 2 giant corgis and
These are
probably
all
started the forest
powerful
fire.
beings.
No,
I
we'll,
put that
we'll
out.
explain that some goblins had tamed them and used them to stop us from coming to bring you this song that we.
Yeah, I mean, right. Let's say we don't hide our surprise when we see the corgis come in, or the corgi come in, and we look shocked and horrified, as I think I would.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And I go to Zed and say, "Yo, dog."
That's real bad.
Is he? How is he?
He'll be all right. Yeah.
Are these your dogs?
Yes.
Do you have more of them?
I'm Zed of Vine and Tooth and Claw.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, I have something I have to admit to you, and I don't want you to.
What? Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Use that dash action.
I'm sorry. Bear with me, but I'm wondering. I don't have all the context, and it is all rough in my mind. But I run over to Hawkins and mutter something about vines.
Right.
Vines that killed
The seer.
Thingy, the seer.
Oh yeah.
I pull Hawkins aside and wonder if Zed could have been behind that. Did we find? I don't know if we found out who was behind that.
Huh? What?
The seer in I Can't Stand It was killed by a vine.
Was that completely unrelated?
Oh.
That's a question.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I mean, I'm asking Hawkins, I guess,
Okay.
because
I'm like,
I think
I don't
wasn't.
know.
I'm pretty sure it was that like fake guy that we killed, like the one who tried to
Okay.
destroy the entire world or
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean, it was him doing it, but yeah, certainly this doesn't sound impossible that he is somewhat to blame here. It's like in both scenarios, both of these things could go very wrong if we tell or don't tell.
In that
Yeah.
case, we should run into her cape portal.
Is she still holding her cloak open?
She is.
Saucy.
Should we make a run for it?
Right. How about this?
From the frying pan into the fire.
I kind of want to tell him. I kind of want to be honest, but I think I'm leaning that way.
Write him a letter.
How about
You can shout it as you jump through.
your dogs? Bye.
How do you feel about hot dogs, sir?
What if I'm the last one to go through and I tell him, and if it goes wrong, then it's just my ass? Does that seem like a terrible idea?
I think you should just leave him to his grief.
If you're intent on telling him, I will wait with you.
I feel like if he finds out and then we don't say anything,
But like, dogs can't talk, right? So how's he gonna find out?
That's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
he can talk to dogs.
Sticks
Speak
can
with
talk.
animals as
yeah,
well.
Styx would know.
Oh, true. Okay.
Mm.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay. So you guys go, and I will just if we have anything more to ask from Kitty, let's ask it now, and then I'll sort of drop this bombshell on Zed. Okay. Or not?
I mean, I'm if you're I'll wait with you if you're going to do this.
Okay. All right. So is there anything else we want to know from Katie? I don't think so. I mean, we're gonna hunt this guy down and kick his ass, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
he owes us money. That's the real problem here.
And that, yes. Money is the real treasure.
Well, at this point, actually, Zed says, "Ha! What the hell is a goblin?"
Yeah.
We brought
Can
one
you-
with us, didn't we?
I do my best goblin impression.
Yeah, it's a little green dude. They're not from around here. They're a real problem in our part of the world, and I think we encountered some earlier.
It sounds like the wall of the Feywild is breaking down. Oh shit!
I've something I have to tell you, and I'm really sorry. I didn't know this until now, until this dog walked in. And I say, we were attacked by all these goblins, along with your corgis, but the goblins these guys had like turned them into some sort of mounts. They had like, I don't know how, but it was terrible. And unfortunately, in the cut and thrust of the battle, 2 of them died.
Ha! You owe me. You owe me.
Oh shit!
You owe me.
I take it he's not happy.
No.
Yeah, well, see, we didn't have any choice. I mean, it wasn't. I was actively trying to avoid hurting these, like, adorable dogs.
How they get hurt? Ha! Mm.
Shit.
What happened?
Don't answer that
You
question.
know that the guy who just went through the portal.
Well, see,
You
they-
fuckers.
see this is the thing. They had magicians. We had magicians. There were a lot of spells going around. I honestly, I can't say. I didn't see in the sort of cut and thrust of the battle who did what to who, but they were, the goblins and these dogs were attacking us, and I don't think we realized, whose dogs they were.
Those are fucking dogs, son. Ha!
What?
Those are fucking dogs.
Yeah.
Why'd you hurt dogs? Ha!
Well, I didn't. I love dogs.
They were very big dogs, and they had goblins riding on them.
But we did all we could to prevent them getting hurt, but it wasn't enough. But, not all of them
You know what a
died.
horse is?
Oh boy.
Why the hell you think I don't know what a horse is?
Okay. So if you were in
Have you
battle,
seen trees?
well, you didn't know what goblins were. So I don't know. If you were in battle and your enemies were riding horses, you would try not to hurt the horses, but occasionally something might happen. That's the situation that happened here.
Those ain't my horses. You heard? Y'all fucked up. And you owe me. Don't ever forget that. Ha!
Crap. Why did I tell him?
Do you have some sort of debt in mind?
I'll holler. Get on out. Get out.
I tip my
Emotions
hat
toward,
and walk through the portal.
Mhm. Hawkins, you are the last one left, and
Okay, I will, I'll give her the kitty a bit of a little bow, flourish the wings, and say, we'll do this as quickly as possible.
she strokes your beak.
Ooh.
Wow. It's getting hot in here.
Yeah. I do the equivalent of a bird blush, which is, I don't know. And I
Puff up your feathers.
Yeah.
Go all puffy.
But in a good way, in an adorable way.
Yeah. It's quite spectacular.
And I assume you then walk through the portal?
I do indeed.
All right. You guys find yourselves back in the material plane, and this is the end of this session.
Hurrah! Okay, so I don't regret telling him because it sounded like he was talking to the dog.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Well, these things happen in the Feywild. Anything can happen in the woods.
Happens in the Feywild, stays in the Feywild, apart from now when it doesn't. So, good stuff.
How did we do, Gian?
Why is everyone being very quiet? Hello?
Hello.
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 Hi.
Right. Okay. Very
I
uncomfortable.
feel like I kind of spooked you guys with Mr. Zed there.
Would you like to play a game?
Oh no.
That's kind of how he turned for a second.
He got a bit intense, shall we say.
I would never fuck with Jay-Z personally. Never.
Well,
Oh no, we forgot to ask him who let the dogs out.
Who?
Inspiration, Scoot. Just so you know.
Yes.
Very good. Very good.
No.
I would like some feedback on my GMing. Just like, is this
Awesome.
of combat and social? Like,
No, I love it.
those
I like the
mechanics?
mix.
Yep, that's good stuff.
And I've got I feel like this Petty and Eno mystery is going to be very good.
Cool.
So
we're in,
I
buddy.
got some plans in
Fun.
store.
You
Yeah,
got us hooked.
it's quality stuff. Yeah, so I do intend to at some point run one of my own as well.
Yeah,
Let's-
absolutely. Right now would be like a very good time for us to do a break, because what I've been doing is setting you guys, like, ending the sessions with cliffhangers, and this time is not a cliff. So
Yeah.
I think that Blood Ted wants to set one up next week.
Maybe.
Maybe.
If I get everything done by then.
Yeah. And then Universal, you can set one up. Alternately, we might end up doing the main campaign.
Yeah,
So
we might.
it's kind of hard to tell which
Kind of
is
want to
which.
get back to that as well.
I know that Quinn is not going to be around for like 6 weeks, but it's conceivable that Bree would just not want to be part of the main campaign. She would want to just go back and do some baking, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
In the middle of like the Durance War and the bakery is like closed down. This sounds like a great time.
It's always a good time to bake.
I mean, it's how you get your mind off of stress. You know, like there's a lot of stress bakers out there.
Ignore it.
Entirely.
Odd, did you have a good time as a guest?
I did. I've been trying to think forward to the future, but I don't know when I will be able to do this again because of my work schedule.
Fair enough. You got a wild one. It seems things are always changing up for you, but we will always be glad to have you.
Definitely. Be cool to have more sorceress sort of stuff going on.
Yeah, I was having fun with it. It was my first sorcerer.
Yeah, it's our first sorcerer as well. Like nobody in either campaign has ever played a sorcerer, so it's fascinating stuff.
Cool.
Do you have access to enlarge spell?
I do not.
It's
Ooh.
good. I can tell you from experience, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Or,
We've got a Goliath in our party, and casting enlarge on a Goliath makes it like 20 feet tall, something like that.
No, not the enlarge spell. I'm referring to the enlarge spell meta magic ability, where you can increase the area of effect of a spell.
Oh, I see.
So, like doubling the area of a fire, for example.
Damn.
Are you? So I took empowered and heightened. You're saying there's one that increases area of effect?
I'm not sure, but I would imagine there would be for historical reasons.
I don't see it on this list. There's one that I can protect creatures from area of effect spells. There's one that it's called no, that extends the range. This one increases the damage. This one increases the duration. This one,
the twin spell, I think, is real
forces
choice.
Disadvantage. This one makes it a bonus action instead of an action. This one makes it so I can do it without talking or moving. And then the twin spell. There might be in a extended companion book, but not in the core.
No, if it's not in the core, then they maybe didn't bring it over, which is a bummer. But this extended thing is really wild compared to how it used to be. Turn a spell with a duration of 1 minute or longer to max 24 hours.
Yeah. 1 minute is a long ass spell.
Yeah.
10 rounds of combat, isn't it?
Yeah. It's longer than most combats run.
But
Like,
Blaze,
if you
really digging the
convert-
campaign.
Like a 1 minute wall of flame is enough to hold somebody off long enough for the entire party to get a long rest. If you do that, you know what I mean? Like that's damn, that's real shit.
Pretty nice.
Just think about
That's like enough to
24-hour
hold off an
sanctuary
army. Yeah,
or 24-hour invisibility.
yeah, that's enough to take on like an actual army. Like that's wild. God, Oddward, I cannot get over your fucking avatar art, by the way. Like, this shit is hilarious.
In my mind, it's I'm more as he looks older, but wearing the hat. So no longer bright red hair, but and the nice little round glasses.
The fucking sideburns. That dude's burns are absurd.
It just merges into his hair. At first, when I saw it, I thought it was his hair coming round. But it's not.
It's wild. I used to have like major sideburns back in the day, and they were long enough that they did like a little ram's horn kind of thing behind my ear. So they like arced down my face and then behind my ear. But like that shit that dude was rocking is that took work. Like that dude had to brush that shit out every day. You know what I mean?
Dedication.
It's intense.
To the
So
art.
you said that we are not ending on a cliffhanger?
That
Are
is
we
correct.
continuing? Or is this our break? I guess I'm unclear on what's
this is
happening.
The end of this session, you guys are just returning to the material plane, and you're going to have to try and pick up TDM's trail from here.
Huh.
But usually in the case of a cliffhanger, it's like, okay, the goblins just sprung an attack on you. Oh, it's the end of the session. Peace. Roll initiative next time, suckers.
Gotcha. Well, in that case, I have to head out to a work meeting, unfortunately.
All right. Let them know we love them.
I will. They need more love in their life.
Too true. Too true. All right, I'm
See
out
you, and
too.
thank you
I'm
very much.
gonna hit up this Chardonnay, fools.
Nice.
Yeah.
Before you go, did we get any experience or anything to add to our shit?
Nope, not this
None.
time.
Okay,
I level you up according to whenever.
just
I feel
making
like
sure.
it, more or less, and
Okay.
not this time.
It's all good.
Blaze, can you
It
make
better
me,
be.
Can you make me a GM?
Oh yes.
Yes, absolutely. Let me do that right now.
So
I
next
don't
time,
forget.
are we doing Bandcamp or are we doing a new game?
It might be Bandcamp. It might be Kraden Kobold. We're gonna communicate with you.
No,
through
I
the
think
week.
he's asking, is Teddy's the Bandcamp,
Mhm.
or is it?
Or,
Oh,
I mean, if you want to make new characters, then sure.
Yeah, I think it'll be the same characters. Yes, Ted?
Should be, I think.
I mean,
Does Blaze have one?
I do.
Ah.
He's a dwarf shadow monk / cleric of knowledge named Rhodey the Roadie. And
Roadie number
he,
one.
What does he do in the band?
he's the roadie,
Yeah.
and he works in the darkness, and he knows how to do a little bit of everything. And that's why he's partly shadow monk and partly a cleric of knowledge.
Okay.
Plus, I love multi-classing at the expense of being good at the game.
Yeah. I've never multi-class before, but I was thinking last night I'd love to be like a wizard rogue.
Mhm.
Oh, can't you take the arcane trickster archetype?
yeah.
You can, and it's like a middling compromise. Like the wizards have got access to their schools, and an arcane trickster doesn't. So there's a little bit of reason, provided you have enough levels to play around with. Like it makes a lot of sense to do that, but that's only if you're like starting a campaign at level 10 or something along those. Like you want to do like an epic kind of campaign where maybe you're fighting against gods or say archfey.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I've always wanted to do what's it called? Planescape. I know none of the
All
sort
right,
of
bye
official.
everyone. Gotta run.
All right,
Yep,
yeah,
peace
take it
out.
easy. Later on.
It's the only like official D&D setting that interests me.
Really?
At least that I know of.
Is Planescape that one that came from Magic the Gathering?
I don't think so.
Okay, never mind. There's like they recently did a crossover where they had Magic the Gathering. or
I think the thing you're thinking of, Planeswalkers or something like that.
whatever. Yeah,
Is
there we go.
Magic the Gathering.
Yahtzee.
But Planescape is just like such a weird and interesting setting. That yeah, would be cool.